Hey guys, Sen here, back again with some more capital raids, and today I'm going to be showing you a neat little trick that I've been using alongside Rocket Loon Zap against the capital peak to take them out in 3 attacks. So diving straight into our last raid weekend, into clan number 3, we can take a look at the first base, and I'll be going over what that little trick is. So first of all, to start off, I really like Rocket Loon Zap against the clan capital. It's my main attack, but it's especially good here because a lot of base builders are setting their small bombs and giant bombs to ground in order to counteract archers. So if you use air troops, you get to ignore a lot of the traps in the base. Now, what's the idea behind what I'm about to show you? So, super wizards in the home village and in the clan capital, they attack a primary target, but then they can also chain onto a secondary target within one tile, and that secondary chain does 40% damage to that secondary target. So in the clan capital, the capital peak has a lot of HP, to the point where the secondary chain will kill basically any other building before the capital peak falls. So if I were to get a super wizard into the top left of this capital peak, I could chain down these 4 air defenses as well as this inferno, and that's a lot of value for a rocket balloon attack. So in order to make that happen, we first need to push through either the left side of the base or the right side of the base on one of our attacks and clear the path so we can directly target this clan capital with our super wizards. Then we're going to drop a heal and a rage to support the super wizards, and a couple of giants to help tank the capital peak shots. We also have to clear out some of the flanking defenses like this rocket artillery in order to make sure that while those super wizards are attacking the capital peak, nothing else is firing at them. Because even with a heal, the capital peak splashes the super wizards and gets them down to about half health. And so if another defense, like the rocket artillery, is shooting at your super wizards, that can actually take them out through the heal if the timing is bad enough for you. So make sure you clear out a lot of the flank so that your super wizards have enough time to take out the clan capital. And like I said, I'm going to be using Rocket Balloon Zap to clear the path on this first attack. So let's get into the replay. First of all, notice how I split the archers. If you drop archers in the middle between 2 buildings, the way archers are deployed, they don't all deploy in the same spot, so you can actually split them, and that makes them less vulnerable to traps. Also, you can send in minions into rocket artilleries and blast bows, and they'll sneak in into the dead zone of those buildings, even though their range is really small. Now, I had some of my minions die, so it's going to take a long time. I give them enough time to clear out the super giants and the rocket artillery, but I'll just fast forward through that. And now I'm sprinkling in my rocket balloons to help clear some of the air defenses, and then I'll be sending barbs and rams in behind to clear out the trash. Like I said, for this first attack, I just want to push in to the clan capital, and so for the next attack, I can do the wizard bomb. So as they're clearing the way for deployment, I drop in more rocket balloons behind, target them in, like usual. See, this first attack is pretty standard in what I'm doing. I've done this a lot on the channel. And then some archers in behind to clear some more trash. And at this point, I'll just fast forward through this part, because all I have to do is drop in my last few troops and clear as much as I can, and also start zapping the rapid rockets near the blast bow. And as you can see, I'm just about there to the clan capital on this attack. Alright, now diving into the next attack. So I would recommend around 5 giants and 5 super wizards. You really only need about 3 of each if you've if you've cleared the way and most of the defenses that will flank you. But I usually bring a couple more just in case, so I don't mess up something, or even if I can't use them on the clan capital, I can use them somewhere else. So I just bring a couple more to be safe. And watch how I get this done. First, I bring some archers, split the archers once again, and clear the way so that my wizards can directly target towards the clan capital. Start with a couple giants to make sure the super wizards won't be attacked, and then drop in my rage and heal. I also bring a skelly barrel for fun, hoping that it can tank the inferno for a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, the super wizards are able to chain down everything and get so much value for how many I bring. I also try to sneak in some minions into the blast bow, but unfortunately they're in range of the rapid rocket. Still, I'm able to get enough damage onto the blast bow so that I can zap that down next attack. And now I just need to set up for the third attack. As you can see, there's not much air targeting defenses left in the base, and that's just going to be a pretty simple rocket loon zap attack to clean this base up. So we'll just fast forward through this, and I'll probably just 2 times the last replay because rocket loon zap, there's a lot of replays of that on this channel already, so I'll just fast forward through it. But yeah, because I was able to get so much value on that wizard bomb, I'm able to crush this base with a lot of balloons left over as well. Alright, so let's get into the second replay. So looking at the base, in the last replay I mentioned that the super wizards can chain onto buildings within 1 tile of the clan capital, but there's one exception. So this spear thrower is within 1 tile, but that tile is a diagonal tile. So a building that's in exactly this position, that's 1 diagonal tile away alongside this top spear thrower, which is also 1 diagonal tile away. The super wizard chain won't reach that. So that's the only real exception. Now, looking at this base, once again, there's a lot of chain value to be had from hitting the capital peak with our super wizards, because there's 2 air bombs and a blast bow. And those are buildings that normally you can't zap because they have too much HP, but super wizard chain off the capital peak will be able to take those out really easily. And if you'll notice, most of the air defenses and rapid rockets are located towards this side and near the outskirts of the base, so they're also pretty easy to take out. So the plan is to just zap out these 2 air defenses in the back and pick off the rest with rapid rockets, and then the last few major air defenses can just be chained down with wizards on the final attack. So let's see how I do this. Once again, on your first attack, you're aiming to open up the base and just clear as much as you can so you can set up for the following attacks. And I split my minions. I like doing that, once again, just so that they don't go to the same place, and sometimes they can get in positions where they can't be attacked. For example, this minion's going to get a lot of value taking out that trash building. And I'm just going to sprinkle in some rocket balloons in behind. So just working my way around, and once again, you have to clear out a lot of the major flanking defenses of this capital peak. So the plan is that I'm going to enter from the bottom right side with my super wizards. So I have to take out these 2 major defenses, which are going to hit my wizards from the sides. So I have to take those out before I try the wizard bomb. So I'll just fast forward through this. Once again, I'm going to be sprinkling barbs and archers after I send in rocket balloons to take out the defenses that can target them. And look at that minion, it's still working around the base. It just died to that hidden Tesla, but because I split my minions and they went in all different directions, I got a straggler that ended up clearing so much trash for me. And for this attack, I'm going to target down this rocket artillery, and for the next attack, I'm going to try to get down this giant cannon and as much of the other defenses as I can. Alright, so moving on to the next replay. Once again, the biggest threat right now is this giant cannon that I have to focus down. And also, notice how those archers get blown up. There's so many traps on this bottom right side to target archers, and that's why it's kind of annoying to use them against the capital, because everyone defends archers on this base. And I also dropped the Rage and Heal on this attack. I try to get a little bit of value from them because Rage and Heal will last for 2 attacks, so I'm thinking I can get some value with Archers and Rage on this attack to clear out the Inferno and some of those defenses over there. Now I'm not patient and I drop those Archers straight into the bomb. That's going to end up biting me a little bit later when I don't have another group of Archers to drop against the mortar. Once again, I'll just fast forward through this point. And I decide to just save the last group of archers to throw in behind the rocket balloons going into here so that they can clear out trash and open up the way towards this giant cannon. And make sure to take that out. I send in a ram to take out this trash building. And we're just about ready to send in our Super Wizard Bomb to finish off the space. Once again, you want to bring about 5 Giants and 5 Super Wizards. I use Archers to clear out this flanking cannon, and we're basically ready to go at this point. Start with the Giant to start tanking, and then trickle in your Super Wizards. Also, don't send all of your Giants in at once. You only need a couple of them in at a time just to tank, and as they start getting low, you can drop in, trickle in another one. The reason you want to do it this way is because the capital peak is splash damage, so dropping in more of them won't help you. And I've already chained all of that down, and I'm zapping down some of the last air defenses. And if you'll notice, I have 5 rocket balloons, and there's only 2 real threats to them left on the base, and both of them I can target really easily. So this base is already crushed at this point. And just about everything left here is ground targeting defenses, which obviously can't shoot at the rocket balloons. So I'll just fast forward from here, because it's just cleanup. And I also don't drop in the last Super Wizard because the Super Wizard might die to like a giant bomb, and I am just trying to get the maximum bonus gold from there. So yeah, that is the Super Wizard bomb against the Capital Peak. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you can try this in your own clan capitals. It's a little bit base specific in that you need bases where there's a lot of chain value near the clan capital, but when it works, it's super satisfying and super effective. So give it a try in your own raid weekends and let me know how it goes for you in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and that'll be all. Take care.